Eddie, thank you so much for joining me on the show today. Obviously, you're here to chat a little bit about the commercial side of things going on at Mask United. So, how is everything going?
Yeah, we've had a good first season since we've set up the new commercial team, since I was invited to come to Mask by Bob, the general manager. So we've had a good start. The first thing we introduced was the pitch squares for the programme, which we're doing this year as well. From 100 squares, we've increased it to 178 squares, and they're nearly sold out again. So that's a good fundraiser. And then I looked at the match day and mentioned to Bob, do you have a 50-50 draw? Which they didn't have, so they just had the raffle and the golden goal. So I took Bob down to the printers, we got them printed, and the first game, I think, the 50-50, I think the winner got £150 and £150 to the club. So that was the first game. So throughout the season, we've raised about 4,000 from a 50-50 draw. So that was another one. And then I offered to do the Christmas draw, which is another good fundraiser. And we got the tickets printed, and we went and got everybody to sell the tickets. We went into the Mask Co-op. Were invited in there by Matthew Evans, one of the managers, and then we also invited into Sainsbury's in Mask, and that brought quite a bit of extra money in. So it was a good Christmas draw, just short of £5,000 for the club. Similar at Easter, same again, another £4,000. So it's all setting all these stalls up on the new commercial team to push for the club.
Out,
yeah. So we've done a lot of things. There was a World Cup last year. World Cup
yes,
forecast.
there was the trophy, wasn't there? Yeah, I remember seeing that one on the Twitter. People could. It was a score predictor, wasn't it, for the tournament?
For all the qualifying games.
Yeah.
I think it was about 48.
Yeah.
But luckily we had someone that could do it and just type the scores in. So that went well. That was another £800. So the supporters are coming together and seeing what's happening at the club and supporting them. Obviously, with the club now in the Northern Premier League, it's a different ballgame altogether. So a real competitive league, enjoyable league, because anybody can beat anybody on the day in the Northern Premier League. So it's been good. Plus, the club's also wanting to do a lot of work in the community. We're actually got to present a young lad who's been seriously ill. They rushed him up to the RVI in Newcastle, a young Mask United supporter, 7-year-old Jack Evans. So some of the supporters came to me to ask if we could help the young lad to recover quickly with all our thoughts and do a bit of fundraising for him. So that's what we've just finished now. So yeah, working in the community is a priority as well for the club.
That's one thing I think Mask has always had as a club. It's been a community, a family. It's had togetherness, which our supporters do come together. For example, like the example you've just given there to help that young lad, and supporters are always willing to help out to raise funds for the club, which obviously the things you've said, the World Cup, the Easter draw, the Christmas draw, it's all fantastic, in the 50-50 draw, which has been huge. And what's going to be in place for the season coming up, because are we looking to expand on that again?
There'll be most of the similar things that we'll be doing, the draw, the Christmas Easter draw, the 50-50, but we've also started, we've had a band in the clubhouse, we're looking at a race night, we've had a quiz, so we're trying to vary it a bit for the people, the supporters, and I think the supporters have been fantastic. They realise what we're trying to do here, and get the club on a good footing to compete at this level. That's one of the main priorities. So, and the supporters have been smashing, but there's also a lot of supporters that's helping the club from East Cleveland. I have a lot of friends and family and all that from Loftus, Broughton, Skelton, Stades, and even Whitby fans are still coming on.
Whitby Town,
they're still coming on supporting the cards and that I do for Mask. So they really have been smashing the supporters, and they want to see a bit of success at the club, you know, and build the club up for a good future. That's what we're planning to do.
I think at this level as well, like you say, as well as competing on the pitch, it's about competing off the pitch. Because of course, there's a lot of teams now who are very good off the pitch. For example, we see South Shields last year, Macclesfield are coming into the division, so it's about that element of things.
Yeah,
as well.
we need our own stand with our own big new clubhouse.
Yeah.
Sharing the clubhouse with the MSRP doesn't help really. We need, I mean, a lot of the supporters will go to the top house and the cricket club for their pre-match drinks and things like that.
But that's not benefiting.
It's not benefiting the club at all. So for me, one of the priorities is getting a new stand fitted in with the clubhouse, similar to Spennymoor Athletics. Theirs is brilliant. You have a fantastic entertainment room as well as on a match day, and they can actually watch the match overlooking the pitch. So I was very impressed. So, but I mean, for similar stand here in an entertainment room for Mask, overlooking the pitch, and a lovely, so that we can have weddings or the bands on or quizzes and ladies workouts and all sorts. You know, so that, and you've got your own clubhouse, it's your own money, you know, so, and a lot of the clubs in this league have smashing clubhouses, which brings them a lot of money in, and that's one of the things that I noticed here at Mask, is in the future they'll need their own clubhouse.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that would be, like, the reasons you've just listed would be fantastic to have one of them. I think it would benefit the club massively. And if we speak in terms of how people can get involved and help out on the commercial side of things, do you want to explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, the door's always open. We're looking. We have a lot of match day volunteers on when the match is there, but we still need more to progress the club really. And anybody that wants to join the commercial team, they're more than welcome to help us. That was another thing that I forgot to mention, Baker, is we're just trying to set up a new 50-50 draw, weekly 50-50 draw. And we've got 5,000 leaflets to deliver all round Mask to try and build it up. So we'll need fans or help, or we're looking at the Cubs and Scouts as if they'll do a delivery for us. But the more help we can get on the commercial side, and come and enjoy it and have a bit crack with the lads, you know, we're not all serious.
There is a laugh, have a beer while the match is on.
The social side of it, you know.
Not just hard work, social as well.
And everybody's more than welcome on a match day if they want to help, or if they want to help behind the scenes on the commercial side, brilliant, they're more than welcome.
It sounds fantastic. And another thing I wanted to mention is, obviously people can find you under Eddie Mack on Facebook, which you're at hard work all the time with these blind cards and things, etc. So if they just look for you,
if they look for me on Facebook, they'll get a lot of information what's going on at the club as well, because I share it if I see the club's got something on and they're not a member of the Mask United club, I can share it and let people know what we're doing. And all the football tournaments that's on here for the young kids, for the schools, and we go around to the school fairs and stuff like that. So if they get me on Facebook, that'd be brilliant. And obviously with being Eddie Mack, my surname's not that, you can't say that surname very well, Eddie McNamee. I've had all sorts over the years. Mike Namara, Mike Menemy and all sorts. So
Just thought Mac.
since I come down from Scotland 50 odd year ago, I get Eddie Mac.
Yeah, Eddie Mac. Eddie Mac on Facebook.
Yeah. So if they can, and they get onto Facebook and then they'll see what's going on.
Fantastic, and I look forward to seeing how the club progresses commercially. And Eddie, thank you very much for coming on the show to chat.
No, thanks for having me, Baker.